Yes.
So here we have a young leader. She is Swatika Shivarama Subramaniam. Swatika Shivarama Subramaniam is now in grade 12 at Lalaji Omega School, International School, right? Yes. So young leader Swatika Shivarama Subramaniam, recently you have co-authored a book, Unlocking the Indo-Mayan Code, which was an Amazon bestseller. And now you have actually gone ahead and done a fundraiser for an national NGO, Indian Development Foundation, as part of the Future Global Leaders Program, displaying ethical leadership and also the way you are empathetic towards the, I would say, needy and underprivileged sections of the society, right? So, Swatika, can you describe how you went about raising funds for this national NGO and what are some lessons learned?
Thank you, Manju. So this fundraiser was actually a great opportunity. I want to first thank you for actually giving me the chance to explore a field of being an ethical leader. And well, starting off a fundraiser, I thought it would be an easy task. Like I just have to prepare a speech and then or like a pitch and then go and speak. But it wasn't actually the case. I had to practice many questions, the potential questions the people would ask, etc. So first it went
So
through a round
here
of research, and then I had to get ready with my questions, and through the Zoom calls, we continuously practiced on different pitches, real life pitches. So after that, when I actually went to the potential donors, my neighbors and my friends, and even I got some of the donations from my teachers also.
oh,
So I,
wonderful.
so I had we made the posters. I took a printout of the poster so I could give it to people if they wanted, and maybe um, that was actually helpful when the people they weren't in a position to donate, but maybe
Okay,
their friends were ready to donate. So they were ready to take that poster and give it to their friends. So that
great.
was helpful. And while doing the pitch, I kind of changed my phrases or changed the way I convey the information based on if it was my friends, it was more colloquial, more casual, but still
Casual. Okay.
to maintain that amount of information or the data about the project. If it
Okay.
was my teachers, it needs a little formality. It can't be
More
like
professional. It's also
more
more
perfect.
professional approach. And
Yes,
more you can't just say hey macha, hey machi and all that.
yeah.
Right? So you have to be like ma'am, may I and all that, right? Professional language, more polite, right? Yes.
Yes, yes.
That's yeah.
And if it was my neighbors, I know my neighbors, and they trust me, and because they know my family, they trust. But still, they required that extra sense of assurance. So that was something. I had the website in my phone, I had the poster in my hand, and
Okay.
also who and all donated. So that assurance was needed with my neighbors. So
Okay.
yeah.
It was more of, I would say, thorough preparation, that you were prepared, you had done your research very well, and we had done some simulations in our class
Yes,
also, right? Potential questions that you might be asked and how to handle that, reading the body language of people, vocal variety, if they are sounding sick or tired or irritated, then you may have to ask, may I come some other day? Is it a good time? Etc. Right?
yes.
So I would say you have learned to negotiate as well, right? You mentioned that you were able to negotiate with some people and maybe even persuade them to give a bigger amount than they had originally in mind. I would also like to share Swatika's LinkedIn poster and the one she created, the Canva poster that she created. I hope all of you can see this Indian Development Foundation Win with Manju Global Leaders Program. So Atika's fundraiser for IDF Project Ashayam, where we contribute stationery and school supplies for the entire year for underprivileged children. And some of the parents are affected, afflicted with leprosy. Some are suffering from cancer, and yet others are battling poverty. So she has made this poster. This is entirely her creativity, and this is her LinkedIn poster. Make a difference with just 600 rupees. So I like that tagline, with just 600 rupees, the price of a pizza, medium sized pizza, you can actually make a difference to someone's life. And it's a very detailed one. She has given her Google Pay number and other stuff also. So I think she has mentioned what is the mission of that particular project Ashayam, and IDF was founded by Dr. A.R.K. Pillai in 1985. It's almost like 39 years old. IDF, earlier it was known as Indian Leprosy Foundation. So Swatika, can we safely conclude that you have learned to pitch, negotiate and persuade people for a good cause?
Yes, it was
Okay.
definitely an experience.
Okay. So what would be your, if you have to give one tip to another student who's trying to pitch or go and negotiate with others for this good cause, what is one tip that you would like to give to them? Just one tip.
One tip I would give is that always be confident with what you say. If
Okay.
you stumble, the other person will also think you're trying to persuade them in some other direction. So
Okay.
be sure on what you say, and if you don't know, then don't say it. So
Okay.
that's the
Yeah.
only tip I would give.
And I think I really liked your approach where you carried all the printouts and all with you, so that if in doubt, you can always refer the printout, or you can tell them, please refer this for more details. So that was a great thing. And one more good thing is, for adults who wish to contribute for this cause, you do get tax rebates. Uh, it's a national NGO, so we discussed with that particular NGOs, Chennai and Pondicherry region head, they mentioned that yes, any adult who contributes will get tax rebates. So please do support this cause. Young leaders like Swatika and few more would be approaching all of you. Do support these young leaders because they are spreading a great message also. It is like care about others, not just about you. You might be having the required books or stationery or geometry box. You may not be worried, but there are children who are forced to discontinue their education because they lack a geometry box, or maybe they don't have enough money to buy the supplies, not enough money to buy the notebooks. It's so sad, right? So this project, Ashai, is a ray of hope for such children. And thank you so much, Swatika. We hope to interview many more great leaders like you in our channel with Manju. Thank you. And yes.